a very, very report to our party leader. The government he has led, the government he leads, has done more for urban development and rural development. Our area council 2, has many, many urban centers. We also have the most deep rural constituencies. And I say to our leader and our party leader tonight, and our Prime Minister, we are thankful for the urban center in St. Thomas, the urban center in Portland, the airport in St. Mary, the Resilience Park in Portmore, St. Catherine. I say you have done more for Area Council 2, and we say thank you. I want your area to say thank you, Andrew Michael Holness. We must understand that developing our country cannot center only around our cities and our urban towns. I say to Andrew Holness tonight, when you announced the 55 bridge program, you made rural Jamaica a new place. I want you to hear it for Andrew Michael Holness. When our Prime Minister made it possible to give rural bus service to Jamaica, he changed the face of Jamaica. And today I can tell you, all of us understand what the rural school bus program is going to do for Jamaica. I can say to you, Area Council 2 is going to reward you. We are going to give you a third term. I am going to touch it tonight. Mark Golding is not fit to be Prime Minister of Jamaica.
Everybody feel a dance, chaka chaka. Everybody do the dance, chaka chaka. Chaka 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 chaka.
He is condescending. He is disrespectful. He has a bad attitude. And out of his own mouth are going to touch it again.
Everybody feel a dance, chaka chaka. Everybody do the dance, chaka chaka. Chaka 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 chaka.
I sat down beside the party leader and I came up with over 12 things Mark Golding should apologize for. He owes the ombudsman an apology. I'm not going to go deep into it because you all are politicians and you know it. He owes Bobby Montague an apology. He owes all the ladies of Jamaica when he referred to somebody as the little lady. When he called labor rights damn fool, he owes us an apology. He owes Michelle Charles an apology when he had the nerve to call her classless. When he said dead people can vote, he owes Jamaica an apology. When he referred to his friends as tapanaris, he owes every one of us here tonight a big, big apology. When he went on a platform in Jamaica and held the chain around a black man, he owes all of us an apology. He has not apologized. His apology requires an apology for when he did. Listen carefully to how he apologized and the language he used. That is no apology. And I am rejecting that apology and telling him, apologize properly.
Everybody feel dance, chaka chaka. Everybody do the dance, chaka chaka.
There is something that he is going to have to apologize for. But it will not be to Jamaica. It will be none of us in this room because we are choosing Jamaica.
Everybody feel dance, chaka chaka. Everybody do the dance, chaka chaka.
He will have to apologize to the PNP for not presenting his birth certificate to them.
Everybody feel dance, chaka chaka. Everybody do the dance, chaka chaka.
I have so much more that I could tell Marky G to apologize. But the last one I have to tell him. When Ronnie Thwaites had to say that Marky G and his friends and his company profited from the greatest transfer of wealth from the poor to the rich in 400 years. He needs to apologize for that.
Everybody feel dance, chaka chaka. Everybody do the dance, chaka chaka.
Others will have to explain why one man can find so many things to apologize for. But I am at a gospel concert tonight and I will go no further. I want to say to you, Laborites, shower and God bless you.
Choose Jamaica for better communities. Choose Jamaica for our prosperity. Choose Jamaica, this is what it really is.
Yes, it's working. Laborites, we all gather here, not only to hear the party leader, but we have someone in Area Council too, so special, so dear. He has been leading this Area Council with strength. We have what I consider to be the best area council in the Jamaica Labour Party. And we, in Area Council 2, want to let our chairman know that we thank him for all the many things that he has done as he holds this Area Council together as one happy, strong family. Now, the chairman of Area Council 2, the member of parliament for Southwestern St. Catherine, he will tell you to put your X beside the Labourite bell. Area Council, we invite MP Clifford Everall Warmington.
Play it, man. I'm redeemed. Play this song, man. No cut it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. First, I want to recognize some my colleagues out of, not from here, County 2 are here to support us tonight. My good friend from Southern Trelawney, Marissa Dalrymple Philibert. We have Rhoda May Crawford from Central Manchester. As she left. We have Pernell Charles Jr. from Clarendon South East. And my good friend, Dwight Siblings from Northern Clarendon. I asked for this song that I'm redeemed. Because to hear or to sin is human, but to forgive is divine. All have sinned and come short of the glory of God. A few weeks ago, they said, wine's a maca, and the spirit is raging. I make sure tonight, I never take not even a timberful of my favorite drink. Make sure. But I tell you something, I might use an adjective, but the white or golden try to cuss bad word, but cuss bad word not make it Jamaican at all. He's still the descendant of Benjamin Eunice, the largest slave owner in Jamaica before Belgian slavery. Can't dash with that. Can't dash with that. And in Bunting, Finsack, Jamaica. Them got take over what we call proven wealth. They tried to purchase it before. Never have the resources. But yet, Omar Davis, as Minister of Finance, transferred to them for little or nothing. Then what happened last year? June. Their offshore holding in Bermuda and the British Virgin Islands collapsed. They want to take over this country, claim they are bankers. They are failed bankers. They are failed bankers. They were given billions of dollars by Omar Davis. In 2019 and 2020, they spent billions of dollars to get rid of Portia and Peter Phillips so they came in charge of the PMP. But now they are in serious financial difficulties. In June 30th, 2024, the last 1.34 million US dollars, Bunting and Golden. October 2024, the last 1.8 million US dollars. While their profit in 2023 was 4.31 million US dollars. They have to graduate Portia and Peter. In 2019, Arnold Bertram from PMP warned us about Bunting and Golden, that they are danger to this country and conflict of interest. They want now to control this country for what? To make back the money and lose. But Jamaica not so blind. We not make it happen. We not make it happen. How can we, descendants of the slave, the man who hold black man in chain on a trench town, come back and put chain on us? Not at all. Not at all. They fin sack us. Not no more. We have to be careful. we have to be careful. If you give more golden and bitter bonding, the rain of this country is like giving a child a matches in a grass yard. We now make them bond on this country. And I'm confident that they will never see Jamaica House be in charge of that. Andrew Michael Holness government has proved to this country it has been the best government in the history of this country. We will not turn back the progress. We cannot turn back the progress. We have to continue what we have. I am confident of the third term. I now say the third term is loading. I am saying that Andrew Michael Holness and his government, they have earned the third term. They have earned the third term. Therefore, all I have to say to you, election day, go out and put your ex beside that beautiful bell.
Jump and shout, tell it all about. We shall have the victory.
Put your ex beside that glorious bell. Put your ex beside that God-sent bell. Put your ex beside Bustamante bell. Put your ex because beside Andrew Michael Holness bell. Put your ex beside that beautiful bell. Put your ex beside. Put your ex beside. Put your ex beside. I can't even walk without God hold my hand. All I wanted to be. Lord, I thank you without you holding my hand.
Let me hear your voices and let me see your hand. Put your hand up. We're a God-fearing party. Let me hear your voices.
I'm sorry, gonna fall.
Just remember, when the big man called it in, election day, put your ex beside there. Thank you, labor rights. Put your ex there.
Yes, labor rights. On election day, you put your ex beside the wonderful bell, the beautiful bell, the bell of the Jamaica Labour Party. Let me see the shower fingers wave right across.
Shout, 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 shout.
Because we are a party. We have put in the work. We stand on a record of performance. And we have an amazing party leader in whom we are most pleased and in whom we are proud. The 4 parishes that constitute Area Council 2, the 18 constituencies, we are ready. We are ready. And we stand in solidarity with our party leader, Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Michael Holness. And labor rights, as we bring on our party leader, we want to send a message that he's anointed and appointed. Now come on. Yes, labor rights, leader. Yes, Sanjay, Area Council 2, Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Michael Holness, leader of the Jamaica Labour Party.
Labor rights! Labor rights! Showers of blessings to you and your household. You will agree with me that Carencia has certainly grown into the master of ceremonies. She has done an amazing job, and I wish to commend her for her management of the stage and the progress of the program. We are considerate that many of you have traveled from very far and you have been here for a long time. And while it may be fun and you are enjoying, you are still waiting to be fed knowledge, to be edified, so when you go back to your communities, it is a fulfilling experience for you to share with the others who may be skeptical of this process of you leaving where you are, putting on your t-shirt and coming to hear us. So when you come here, it's not only about the greetings and the shower, but you would have heard things that you can identify with, that you feel that it would have made you better and justify your journey here with us. And so we have taken that into consideration, and our meetings are designed for that, so that you leave here fulfilled. I want to commend the chairman of Area Council 2, Everett Warmington, for constantly having this gathering. He has done this on a regular basis for his area council, and it has worked out very well. And I want to commend him. Indeed, this is almost entirely his vision. And I dare say, though I don't have his permission to say it, his expense. Where is Everard? Come up, Everard. Where is Everard? Anyway, I've had a conversation with Everett, and you notice that tonight he made a deliberate attempt to stay on his script. And so it is in the era of politics that we are. When we speak here, and I'm speaking to several thousands of people here, but when you take all the independent broadcasting that is taking place, I'm looking at several phones pointed at the platform, and they are all reaching hundreds and thousands of people independently being broadcasted. So every speech you make is being broadcasted and is cutting across various segments of the population. There are some people who won't take offense to some things that you say, but there are others that will. And some politicians will calculate, all right, who am I going to offend and who am I going to gain? That is what you call the popularity game. As leader of the country, I don't have that luxury to play the popularity game. I still have to serve all publics, all people of Jamaica. And no matter what is said and what is done, ultimately, I am the standard bearer for the standards of the country and the society, and I cannot compromise that. So my brothers and sisters in Christ, it is a blessing to be gathered here in Old Harbour. Not just as members of a political movement, but as people of faith, united in the belief that God is sovereign over all things, including politics and governance. There are things that I will readily admit that it is not within my control. And politics, it is like liquor. When you drink too much of it, you get drunk. And people get drunk on power, but even the fumes of power can get you drunk. Some people have gotten drunk on just the fumes of power. We are reminded tonight that even on the political platform, the standards of righteousness must not be lowered. Our politics must reflect the wholesomeness of our people and the spiritual values that we must uphold as a nation. You know, we live in a time where the modern thought is that we are all free to do what we want to do. In other words, there are persons who would want you to feel that freedom of choice, freedom of expression, the freedoms that we have means that there is no standard. There is no value. And unfortunately, value has been reduced to what you can buy, meaning that we confuse the value of morality with the value of money. And even political parties sometimes get into that game where we seek to make commitments and promises about how much money you're going to get. And not enough time is spent on how we're going to truly improve the quality of your life, how we're going to make you better, happier, spiritually whole and sound, more peaceful, more caring, more environmentally conscious. These are important values, important things that our politics need to embrace, and we need to consider it. I raise these issues here because, after all, this is a gospel concert. So, there are those who have used the political stage primarily to bring down people, thinking that popularity can be earned through profanity. But I say to you, as I have written to my political party to say, we are not in a race to the gutter. It is said that the General Secretary of the opposing party has said that if we go low, they go lower. We don't join that. We are not into that. No, we can't do that. The Jamaica Labour Party does not and will not trade the dignity of the people for denigration and disgrace. No, we are not going to do that. We must be guided by Psalms 19, verse 14. Let the words of our mouth and the meditation of our hearts be acceptable in thy sight. Oh. We have a tendency to believe that word is wind. In today's world, wind is energy. So word is not an ineffectual thing. Word shapes minds. Words guide our hearts. Words signal what kind of leadership we have. So, my fellow Jamaicans, we are also living in a time when truth is being sacrificed at the altar. Lies, half-truths are being spread by the opposition. Not just in the heat of a campaign, but as part of a sustained strategy to mislead and confuse. And I want to point that out to you tonight, that not everything you hear in social media, not everything you hear in the newspapers, on the radio, and certainly on the opposition platform is true. Lying lips are an abomination to the Lord. But they that deal in truth are his delight. We as the government, we have an obligation to deal in truth. And we have set standards for our public communication with our social media, and anything that we put out as a government as far as possible must be true. We're not going to craft anything to mislead or twist anything for popularity. We have an obligation to give you, the people of this country, the truth so that you can make the right decisions. And we can do this because we believe and we know that we have the truth on our side. We have a record of performance that speaks for itself. But we also have plans that will speak even louder. Because when you look at what we perform, what we have done, what we have achieved, and you take the plans, you can say, yes, I can have faith in what the Jamaica Labour Party tells us it is going to do. I can believe what the Jamaica Labour Party says because the Jamaica Labour Party has delivered for the people of Jamaica. You know what faith is. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things unseen. You can have faith in the Jamaica Labour Party because we have provided the substance, the delivery. We have cut the national debt in half. You have gone 10 budgets and you don't have to go in your pocket and pay any new taxes. Never happened before in the history of this country. Unemployment was at 13% when we took it over. Unemployment is now at 3%. The biggest problem now is to get those youngsters who are unskilled, to get them skills and certification so we can get that remaining 20,000 people in the population who are not employed into jobs. And it is not that there isn't any jobs, we just need to get them skilled. That wasn't the situation before. You know, when I took over as Prime Minister, the murder rate per 100,000 reached as high as about 49 per 100,000. You know what the murder rate is today? If you were to annualize it, the murder rate would be somewhere between 20 and 25 per 100,000. We have cut it in half. What people believe couldn't happen and would never happen, this government has delivered it. You know, there was a time when we used to say that there are certain communities that hot. Certain communities, you can't even go there because gangs control them. And we put in a program called the Zones of Special Operations, we had 20 communities on the list where the murder rates in those communities were so high, over and beyond the average for the country. People who lived in those communities felt unsafe. And we put in the zones of special operations now in 7 of those 20 communities. And I want you to think for a moment. Name me one community now that you could consider it hot. Just think. Just stop and think. I'll leave you with that one. Just think. You know, I could go on and on and on and on and on with all kind of things that we have done. But I want to talk to you briefly about housing. And I want to use housing to explain to you why good government matters. When you can't attack the obvious success, you employ a strategy of distraction. So they can't quarrel with the figures that murders have been cut in half, essentially, the murder rate cut in half. So they start to say, it's not the government do it. And they start to say that because the argument that they want to put in your head is that government doesn't matter. In other words, the achievements of the Jamaica Labour Party government, which I administer on your behalf, was not as a result of the Jamaica Labour Party government. That is what they want to put in your head. So they want to say government doesn't matter. Yet they want to become government. And yet they are promising you all kind of things that they are going to do when they become government. But if you were to compare record for record, you would see that we outpace them in every category. But let's put aside record now. And let's look at the substance of what is promised. I gather that a certain man of chaka notoriety went into Portland and was being taken around. And the issue of housing probably came up. And I don't know who told him that it would have been a wise decision to go and disturb a civil works embankment of sand that is there for the protection of the river. The sand in the river is there for a purpose, you know. And the sand by the side is there for a purpose. But the notion that was publicized as a wise idea was that they would move the sand and dump it somewhere, and then that would be used to build your house on. But, you know, Matthew 7:24 tells us, therefore, whosoever heareth these words, these sayings of mine, and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon the house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon rock. And everyone that heareth these sayings of mine, and doth them not, shall be likened unto a foolish man, which built his house upon, and the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon the house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it. Now, I understand the exigencies of a campaign, you know. When you're on the campaign trail, people pull you everywhere and tell you this and they show you that. And you are inclined to say, yes, man, yes, man. But you see, it takes time and experience and sobriety and a certain strength too, to be able to say to your followers, maybe this doesn't make sense. And there are a lot of policies that are being put now in the public domain that if they are properly interrogated, and one of the shortcomings is that, you know, there is not really much interrogation of the policies that are put out. But if you were to interrogate some of the policies, you would see that it don't make sense to take sand out of river to dump up land to build on. But a lot of people hear that and say, yes, yes, of course. Good government matters. Good government matters. So it is a plan to take up billions of dollars to give a subsidy to a certain segment of the population for a down payment on the house. Now, I am sympathetic with the need to provide Jamaicans with support to achieve their housing needs. I am very sympathetic to that. However, you have to be careful that you can't give people money to buy a house when there are no houses. Because the more money that people have to buy a house, and if there are no houses, the price of the house go up. So the real problem is not so much the money availability to buy the house. Good government strategy must also focus on how to build more houses. And that is what this administration has been doing. How to increase the number of houses in Jamaica. We estimate that there is a shortage of about 150,000 new housing solutions in Jamaica. In the last election, we committed that we would build 70,000 new houses. And we are well on our way to accomplishing these 70,000 new houses. And I just want to point it out to you. The NHT committed to build 43,000 of that 70,000. We have under construction, based upon the last figures I have, they might be a little bit dated, but we'll give you the updated figures. Under construction, we have 8,350 housing units approximately being constructed all across Jamaica. Every day you see me cutting a ribbon or breaking a ground or doing something about housing. Under award of contract, we have 7,700. For negotiations and procurement, meaning that we're going to go now to get a contractor to build them, we have 12,200. In the planning phase, meaning that the architects are designing and the urban planners and the engineers, we have 10,598. And on a daily basis, we are issuing build and own land loans, and we have done about 1,800 of those. So in total, the NHT has under construction or in planning 40,600 housing units in addition to what they have already built over the last 4 years. So the NHT is well on track for delivering the 70,000, there 43,000 out of that 70,000. The HAJ has been tasked with delivering 15,000 houses, And they are seeing their way to 8,000
Lovely housing development in
and one
St.
of
James.
those housing schemes called
And then
lovely housing
there is the
development
Bernard
in St.
Lodge,
And
Greater
then
Bernard Lodge
there is the
development. Some of
Bernard
you
Lodge.
may not know it, but those of you who live in
Greater
St. Catherine,
Bernard
you should
Lodge
take a time to go over there and see.
May not
Wonderful thing
know
happening
those
over
of you who live in
there.
St. Catherine, you should take
That
time
will
to go
deliver
over there
between
and see.
10 and 15.
Wonderful thing happening over there. That will deliver between 10 and 15,000 housing solutions. And if you go over there already, you will see the beautiful houses that are being built. So when you take all of that together, in addition to what we are doing under social housing, the government is keeping its promise to build 70,000 new housing, putting them on the market rapidly so that every Jamaican can get a house that they deserve. But we're not stopping there. We shall shortly announce the next phase of housing development, which will help us to reach the 150,000 mark. So I will be announcing another 60,000 new houses to be built coming in the next term. And we are well on our way with that. And I want to tell you that we're not building a house on infirm ground. We have put together an enterprise team of sort
Good development plan.
to start work on what
The
we
Greater
call
Innswood Development
Greater
Plan
Innswood Development
will
Plan.
start in the St. John's
Greater
Road
Innswood
area.
Development Plan
It will take in
will start
housing developments
in the
like
St. John's
Naisbury
Road
Grove,
area.
Silver Sun, Kitson
Will
Town,
take in
and it will
housing
come down
developments
the
like
hill,
Naisbury Grove, Silver Sun,
coming
Kitson
right
Town,
into areas of
come
Holland.
down the hill,
We have already, through
coming
the
right
NHG,
into
started the
areas
process
of Whole Harbour.
of acquiring lands
We have
from the
already,
Sugar
through the
Company of
NHG,
Jamaica. We are
started the
looking for
process
new lands
of acquiring
because
land
this area
from the Sugar Company
is
of
now
Jamaica.
going
We are
to
looking
become
for new land.
the new center
Because this
for
area
housing development
Is
in
now
St.
going to
Catherine.
become the new center
It
for
will
housing
deliver
development
anywhere
in
between
St. Catherine.
10 and 15,000 houses.
It
and
will
already
deliver anywhere between
Persons
10
have
and
applications in
15,000
place and some
houses.
applications have been
And
approved.
already
So that project
persons
will
have
begin.
applications in place
So I
and
say
some
to all
applications have
Jamaicans
been
and in
approved.
particular Jamaicans in St.
Project
Catherine,
will begin.
watch out
So I
for
say to
more
all
housing
Jamaicans and
in this
particular
parish.
Jamaicans in St.
Housing that will be
Watch out
affordable for
more
all
housing in
Jamaicans.
this parish. Housing that will
But
be
it's not just
affordable
housing.
for all Jamaicans.
I had a word with Minister Tufton a while ago.
But it's not just housing.
And there is something that the people of St. Catherine should know.
Mr. Tufton a while ago.
In Old
There is
Harbour,
something that the people of St.
we have a
Catherine
health
should know.
center which we are going to be spending
In Old Harbour,
$700 million
Our
on.
health center, which we are
In
going
St.
to be
Diego,
spending $700
We have a
million
health center
on.
here. We are spending $650 million on that
We
health
have a
center.
health center here. We are spending
And Portmore.
$650 million
We're going to
on
build
that health center.
a new health center
And
which will be
Portmore,
almost like a hospital. We're spending $650 million
which
on
will be
that.
almost like a hospital. We're spending
But what I'm particularly happy about,
$650
which all
million
of you
on that.
should be aware, the Spanish
But
Town
what I'm
Hospital,
particularly happy about,
where
which all of you
no
should be
significant
aware,
work has happened on that
Spanish Town
hospital for ages,
where no significant
Your
work has
government
happened on that hospital
found it possible
ages.
to spend $40 million
Found it possible
to build
to
a
spend
new wing at the
$40
Spanish Town
million
Hospital.
to build a new wing at the Spanish Town Hospital.
I can tell you without any fear, without any
I
question,
can tell you
that
I can tell you without
was
any fear,
born at the
without
Spanish
any
Town
question,
Hospital.
that I was born at the Spanish Town Hospital.
And you can check that if you want. I can provide the certification.
I can provide the certification.
The Spanish Town Hospital is the main
The Spanish
source
Town Hospital
of tertiary
is
medical care
main source
in this parish.
of
And
tertiary
I hear the complaints. People call me regularly
in this
about issues to do with quality of service, quality of infrastructure, waiting time, all kinds of issues.
issues to do with quality of service.
I am
quality of
confident
infrastructure, waiting
that with
time,
the new
all kinds
wing,
of issues.
which will have
I am
new equipment, greater
that
bed
with
space,
new wing,
and greater
have
medical
new equipment,
attention,
greater bed space,
that the quality of healthcare in this parish will be improved. And that is what government
healthcare in
is
this
about.
parish will be
That is what governments must
and
do.
that is what
And
government
so I am confident
is about.
that we have done the work.
That is what government
We
must
can show
And so I am
the
confident
evidence
that
and the
we have done the work.
substance of the things that
We
you
can
want,
show
and therefore you can
the
have faith
evidence and the
in this
substance
government.
of the things that you want. and
So
therefore
it
you
is
can
only
have
left
faith
for me now
in this government.
to say to you who are gathered and
So
those
it
who are
is only
listening
left for me now
that you have a choice.
to say to you who are gathered,
You can choose
who are listening,
chaka
that
chaka,
you have a choice.
or you can choose order.
You can choose chaka chaka, or you
You can choose
order.
a promise, or
You
you
can
can
choose
choose delivery and performance.
a promise, or you can choose delivery and performance.
You can choose bad mind. You know, you
You
see
can
what is
choose
happening
bad mind.
with the school buses. If that is not the ultimate
what is
of
happening.
bad mind, I don't know what is.
If that is not the ultimate of bad mind, I don't know what is.
But it is nothing new. It is nothing new.
But it is
You know,
nothing
when
new.
the NIS was being
It's
proposed,
nothing new.
the PMP opposed it.
You know, when the NIS
And they call it
was
sin.
proposed, the PMP opposed
And look at it today.
and they call it sin.
Nothing new. So we are not fazed by
And
that.
look at it today.
So you have a choice
Nothing
today.
new. So we are not.
And I
fazed
think
by
we
that.
have provided you with the logical
So you have a choice to
arguments.
me.
We have
I
provided
think
you
we have
with
provided
the
you
reason.
with the logical.
And all that we
argument.
ask you to do
We have provided
is choose
you
wisely,
with the reason.
choose
And all that
what
we
is
ask you to do
best for you,
is choose wisely.
choose what is best for your community,
What is
choose
best
what
for
is
you.
best for Jamaica,
What is best
choose
for
the
your
Jamaica
community.
Labour Party.
Choose
God
what
bless
is
the Labour
best
rights.
for Jamaica.
Travel home safely.
Choose the
And I will see
Jamaica
you again
Labour Party.
at the next
God
event.
bless your Labour rights. Travel home safely, and I will see you again at the next event.